Hi, welcome to GenCam Plays Board Games, a channel where I, GenCam, play board games solo to help you decide if a game is right for you. Today we will be playing Circle the Wagons Second Shot, brought to us by Button Shy Games. Second Shot is the standalone sequel to the original Circle the Wagons and can be played separately or combined with the original. The expansion also allows you to play a newfangled variant with 2 rounds of scoring. For the sake of transparency, I was provided with a review copy of the game, but I did not receive any other forms of compensation. Last but not least, if you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing and hit that notification bell so you will know when new videos go up. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do for setup is we are going to take one of the goal cards. And again, this is going to, so the first thing we're going to do for the solo game is we are going to take one of these goal cards, and you can see with the 2-gun kind of icon there that this is from the Second Shot variant, and we are going to do end of the line. Whether you're covered in dust from the mines or the trail, there's a seat at the saloon for you. So this card is going to tell us how the AI is going to work and how they're going to score at the end. It also tells us that we're going to pull the Pony Express and the Quit in Time goal cards. So we have those here, and that's going to tell us how we're going to score. And these are just the other side of our terrain tiles that we'll be using to play the game. So Pony Express is choose 1 wagon and 1 fort in your town. Score 1 point per territory from wagon to fort by the shortest path possible. Include territories under the wagon and fort on the ends. Okay. And we also have Quit in Time. 1 point per beer and 1 point per mine in your largest group of beer and mines. Okay, so we're definitely going to make sure that we have forts that are very far apart from each other, but then a lot of beer and mines that are next to each other. So the other part of setup is we place 8 cards kind of in a circle, and then the rest of the deck here. And in the solo game, we are the first player, so we are going to decide which card we want to take. And what we're going to want to keep in mind is that the opponent is going to be scoring 10 points just base, and then 1 point per beer, 1 point per mine. So we want to make sure that we get as many beer and mines as possible, but there's really none that we have in the beginning. So let's just go ahead and take this card and we will set it here. Now what the AI does is they're going to look at this card and see if there's any symbols that match. And it doesn't look like they have any of them because they want to match the territory and the icon. So nothing here, and nothing here. So they are going to take this card and we're going to set it aside for them for when we get to final scoring. So now we have a predicament, because if we skip to go all the way to here, then the AI is going to automatically just claim these 2, which they can't score off of. But if we don't, they'll get this and automatically get 4 points, because this beer is going to match that beer. I'll also match here. But if we don't take it, that's last opportunity for us to score, because we also score off of our territories. They do too, but just differently. So if I took this one, we could really build out our desert, and we do have then a wagon. I think we're gonna do that. So we're gonna place that here, and we already know that the AI is gonna take this card, but unfortunately they also get this one. So if they match, they also get the one on the deck, but not even having to use a turn, we now get this card. And oh my gosh, I forgot how to explain placement. So when you are placing cards, you can place like this way, or you can place on the top of another card like this, but you cannot place like on a diagonal. So here's fine, here's fine, here's fine. So actually, I think this is actually what we would want to do and keep that one open. Okay, so they took the 1 card. We are now taking this card since they skipped it, and we need to decide where we want to place it. Oh, we can also rotate this way, but can't rotate there. So I definitely want a wagon and a fort, but we still don't have one of those. We could try to build out, I was thinking we could start trying to build out our mountain region. And then we have options for snow and prairie. But maybe we put it down here. Guess we can actually still keep it here like that. We have a little bit more room because then we can still do the prairie. We have mountain here that can expand here. We also still have grassland here, water, and snow. So I think we're going to do that. And since that was actually the AI's turn, we get to go. And this has mines and beer. They will take this card, and then we're going to take that card. So I like how much snow there is here. And then we have a wagon over here, so maybe we can get a fort at some point way over here, and then I'll have to go through a larger path. Ooh. But I want to have, I was thinking if I go like this, then the water might be able to go that way, but then it doesn't match up for our snow. I think that's going to be okay. Okay, so the AI has a match here, so we're going to take both of these, which then leaves this for us. And ooh, you know what? Nope, can't do it that way. That would have been awesome. I wouldn't help to do it that way either. But we also want to make sure that we're getting beer and mines next to each other. I literally almost forgot about that. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is going to be my highest scoring game. Oh, golly. Okay. Okay, so maybe we're going to go up. Ooh, maybe. I don't want to take up too much of that desert. So maybe we go here. We'll start a water this way. But then we still have a beer and a mine together there. And maybe we can get another one there. So that was our turn. So now we're going to place out these cards in a circle again. Now, how many cards you have is going to depend upon how many the AI was able to match, but you are going to put out all of the cards that you have left, and now you don't have anything in the center. So we're going to go to the second round opponent draft. And for the second round, we're going to skip one card if the next card has more combined beers and or mines. So it is the AI's turn. There are 3 here, only 1 there, so they will take that card because it's so mean. Okay. And we want to build out this way with beer and mines. So I'm going to move these over here. I'm going to take this card. We're going to place it here because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not fantastic, but it's getting better. So they will take this card because this has no beer or mines. So we're going to end up getting these 2 cards. Yeah, so for this card, we're either looking at trying to get a distance one for the wagons and the fort, but I have a fort here and a wagon here, and we're going to get another fort. So this one, we're going to kind of look to see what would be the best way to get a larger territory area for the points at the end game. But we also have a mine here, so we definitely need to make sure that is there. Gotta do the mine. So let's actually place this one here. So we have 3 of the grassland, but then we also still have that mine. The AI is going to take this one since it has a beer on it, and we're going to get this one, which will be purely just to increase our size or to get a fort. No, there's a fort there. If we actually place this one here and we do this wagon to this one, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. So now we go into final scoring. Okay, so let's score ours first. And first thing we're going to do is score our territories. So we're going to look for our largest desert area, which was going to be this one. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to be 4 points. For our forest, that is going to be the green. We have 3 there. I think I called it grasslands earlier, but that is forest. Mountains, we did not do so well. We only have 2. Plains are the yellow. We did worse on that, so that's a 1. Snow, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And water, 2. We're also now going to look at our scoring conditions. So for Pony Express, it's per territory. So we're going to go from here, this fort, or this wagon here to this fort. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And for our second one, oh my God, 1 point per beer and 1 point per mine in your largest group. This we did not do so well on, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Oh gosh, 5 points. Okay, so for the AI, we're gonna look at the cards we set aside for them, and they're gonna start off with 10 points just automatically for existing. And let's count up the beers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay, that's not as bad. And for the mines, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, only 5. Okay. Ooh, we might pull this off after all. The next thing, and this is different than in the original game, is how we score up their territories. So what we're going to look at is how many different types of territories there are on each card. So this one has 4, this one has 2, 2, 3. Oh God, we have a lot of 2s. 4, 3, and 4. So each one that only has 2 territories is going to be worth 3 points, 2 points for the ones with 3, and 1 point for 4. So we have 2, 4, 6. Oh wait, oh gosh, sorry. We have 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 9. And then we have 4 more, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it was close, but the AI did win 39 to 36. Like, so close. That is my best score so far, though. I mean, I've played different scenarios, but my best score before was 33, which I think was this scenario. But on the other one, I actually remembered while I was playing that I needed to group beer and mines together, not just that they needed to be in my town. Like, it really helps to remember how you win when you're playing games. Yeah. But that is Circle the Wagon with the new cards from Second Shot. This video is coming out right before the Kickstarter begins, and of course I will have the link to the Kickstarter in the descriptions below. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. Till next time, bye-bye.